Still holding on to that scout here. At least this time it's not iron sighting.
Yeah, Beast of the Hunt.
You see that red outline. There's two on top of them right now. No one going down quite yet. Ernie with the piece, or excuse me, with the wingman taking out one, and it's Fazaden that gets taken out by GoldGlove. Gonna go ahead and finish him off. I love these so much.
Diesel's just finishing everybody, man. Mortal Kombat style.
He was probably actually just trying to get into a box.
Yeah.
Was too close to his executioner.
Big man.
Oh, Jibby. What are you doing?
He really tried right there, man. I mean, Gibraltar, man, could be so menacing sometimes, though.
That's huge. That's huge. Two of them coming up with level 2 armor now. And that's basically an instant heal, 75 HP. It's a third squad coming in. They got to be careful. They back away.
The high ground's attractive. You're going to attract a lot of people, man, like the moth to the flame. They're going to have to go ahead and do their best to survive here. Bangalore has a double time. He's going to go for another finish. Again, kills are important. Kills are important. Diesel knows that.
He's conserving ammo because, like, if you look, his R99 and R301 are actually completely out of light ammo, and he gets taken out now. It's going to be the Peacekeeper. Just one-shot him here.
Oh, Goldie actually got the job done. Nicely done, man. Another team is on the way, and Team Goldie, Mike and Yikes are in a big Yikes situation. He's going to have to bolt right now.
Diesel drops down. This is the smart play here.
Yeah, this is a smart play from Goldie here. He might have to.
Ernie be able to get down?
No, I don't think so, man. They're going to finish him and thirst him.
Yeah.
It's going to be a clutch res right now. No lifeline, so you're not going to have any shields in terms of your passive res.
Get looted and just run.
Yeah, I like that idea as well.
Get looted and run. He's got a med kit, though, so Diesel will be able to get into this pretty quickly. We'll see if he has a shield battery or extra shield cells. But again, it's that ammo. Oh, D's just got up. He just got his med kit off. And that's going to be the squad wipe, and that might just be the game.
I think that is game. That might be game. It's going to be very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I'm taking a look at the bracket right here at, again, at boom.tv/CodeRed. Doc already, most likely they do advance, but the winner of that, the matchup between Summit and High Distortion's team, we're going to be facing Doc's team. So, man, some big matchups are happening right now. I mean, right now, Visions of Choco Taco and Huskers are going toe-to-toe against Nikkei 30 Ghost Enzo and Avery's team that's right now tied 32-32. Dude. Ninja's King Canyon's team, Dizzy put up 12 in the opening round. They're putting some monster numbers right now.
Only 12? I've been watching him stream for, since you know, he got signed to NRG.
Right,
like, he was the big thing. And, yeah, this kid, he's used to just dropping 20 to 30 bombs on a regular basis, you know? He is the solo kill record holder for a reason. It's because his Wraith play, he's played basically, you know, once at whatever level he's at right now, just playing Wraith.
Right.
And he's an absolute beast. You had mentioned it himself. You know, he's going to be the he's the first to a million damage.
Million damage.
Yeah.
Ninja's team destroyed Trainwreck and Linden's team in Rogue. I mean, it's 62-21. I mean, honestly, that is a tough battle. I mean, that's a tough battle. I mean, specifically that they're coming off hot at the heels of the Twitch rivals, and they do have Dizzy, who's arguably one of the best players out there. Of course, sitting with Shroud as well. But there's so many high-octane action here. I'm glad that we're able to get all these names, and a shout-out to all these names to compete together, you know, to give us the opportunity to shoutcast.
That's also something I want to mention. You know, a lot of these names are names that we're familiar with, right? With the advent of Apex Legends, with the launch of it, a lot of players from Blackout, from Fortnite, from a lot of different games have made their transition on over to Apex. So, you know, Linden FPS, Trainwrecks, right? We have to give a shout-out to that team to making their quick swap over here and competing for this Code Red.
So let's go ahead and check out the other match 3 of DrDisrespect.
Might as well, yeah, might as well.
Let's just get some high-octane action. They're going to try to stay warm as they're going to pad the stats and keep it going. It is definitely a GG and a dub for DrDisrespect and the Craft going on to round 2. But that's not the end of the day for Mike and Yikes. I mean, I got to hand it to Goldie, man. Goldie put in some work.
He did.
With a 21 plus, he's going to be a big factor down in the other side of the losers bracket side of things.
They caught themselves in a very highly populated area.
Yeah, they got like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th party.
Being at the Southern Watchtower there, like you had mentioned, you have water treatment, you have repulsor, you have hydro dam, a lot of places that people like to drop and then rotate from. And with the way the circle was working, they have to come in from those directions towards that Watchtower. And if you hear gunshots in this game, generally you run towards it. And that's what everyone did. And so when you try to play King of the Hill on top of that Watchtower, eventually kings fall.
King of the Hill. I love that. I love that, man. On board right now. This is, again, if you want to look at the top right, that is the scoreboard. That's how we're going to have it. and we try to keep all the feeds up together. The way the format works is every kill is 1 point, every win is 8 points. Each team trio will compete with another trio in the brackets, head-to-head style, so it's not a race to a time clock at the end of the clock. It's just all about going against the one team. Double elimination. There will be a winner's advantage at the grand final, so the losers finals champion will have to reset the bracket. And of course, we're competing for $20,000 on the line. 12,000 for the first team. That's all I care about.
It's a lot of money.
That's all, you know. That's
4K per player.
Yeah, that's all what it's about. And of course, this is presented by Boom TV and Esports Arena and hosted by the two-time DrDisrespect. Also, we want to talk about what's going on in the Esports Arena, and we have leagues here as well. Tell me more about that, James.
Yeah, I mean, so, you know, Code Red here, we put on tournaments for Fortnite, for Blackout, and now Apex Legends. And so if you want a chance at getting into any of these, we are regularly running these tournaments out of all of our locations. We have qualifiers for our Fortnite running out of our Walmart locations. That's right. We have locations in Walmart, guys, and you can compete to try and qualify for one of these tournaments where we're giving out $20,000 in prize pools. So make sure you guys get in on that. 8 locations across the United States right now. And so you have your chance. Make sure you compete, guys.
Listen, I know things are happening right now on the screen. This is just a pad the stats match to stay warm as we're watching Vis right now go to work with the EVA 8. But yeah, man, get your name out there. Like I said, you know, you could make your name, make a state for yourself. I mean, not only that, you could go get a bag of chips, get your tires rotated, get a nice fishing line right there in Walmart, and get your games in here at Esports Arena. You know, I love it.
And I love this drop coming out from DrDisrespect the Craft, going over to Skulltown. It's one of my favorite drops in the game, honestly. The fights are so much fun here because you have all these little corridors and areas that you have to, like, kind of fish out, and then, of course, that high ground you have to worry about in the middle. That's why I've been actually particular to playing a lot of Pathfinder as of, like, the last 3 or 4 days. That grapple hook, the slingshot mechanic is a lot of fun for taking the high ground and also getting these really wonky angles on people that just don't expect it at all.
And he's hilarious. Yeah. I mean, his lines are so great. The characters of all the legends are so fun.
Mirage is my favorite in that regard.
Mirage, yeah. We talked about it, the smart comm system, the ability to ping to let your teammates know where you're going, where you don't basically have to play with a microphone, which is really awesome to me, and I really enjoy that. As a streamer myself, it's really fun to be able to not only communicate with random people that you're playing with, but at the same time still be on the same page as a unit. I mean, that is what's awesome about it. Man.
That was cool. The developers tweeted out, you know, that they tested out not using any comms for a month.
With no microphone or no comms and random names.
And randomized names. So
randomized names. So that's really cool. And it's probably one of the most revolutionary things in the Battle Royale scene.
I just heard an ultimate getting popped. It might have been Crafty. There we go. They spot out one at the truck. And he's going to stay on this. He's going to go ahead and swanton on top of him. But it looks like they might just clean up the job as Crafty with that Peacekeeper takes out one.
Bringing the peace. Nice work with the wingman. Getting the knockdown. Love it, man. It's just such a good gun. And here comes the hip fire with the carbine.
More south.
Keep it hot. Keep it. Oh, the Mirage. You got bamboozled right there. I mean, that's what's so fun about Mirage. On board with Doc here using the carbine as well and the wingman. It looks like a, you know.
Oh no, Crafty. He was in the middle of trying to finish off that med kit, and he gets taken out here. But there it is. They get the knock. They'll get the finish, but there's still people around. They're gonna get the res off to Crafty. And it looks like Doc will cover the low ground. He has to be careful himself, though, because he doesn't have any shields currently and doesn't look like, I don't know, does he have shield batteries? Does he have shield cells? He doesn't care. He's going to take the battle with that 301, but he doesn't have any more ammo. He is out of that clip. He still has his wingman. He didn't reload it, but it's just a lifeline. Able to get one knock here. They have to back Cal.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to get a quick res right here. I mean, Doc could use the dimensional rift as well just to get this team out, give him ability to breathe for a second here. Maybe give him the opportunity to pop some shield batteries or shield cells right there. It looks like all the action's been calmed down there. Looks like Crafty took care of it.
There we go. They are able to clean that up. And now there are 7 other squads left in this lobby for the 21 other players. It is.
It's all bonus. It's all bonus right here. Of course, let me take a look at the bracket while all the action is happening right in front of us here. Let's give some bracket updates. Of course, we're seeing right now the first matchup here, round 1 of the winner's bracket, and Doc is going to advance. And I believe, though, if I could get down here, I think Summit's team fell. So it's going to be a Doc going up against High Distortion's team.
HD's team, that's Tempo and Wanted.
Yeah, Wanted from the Overwatch scene. And taking a look down at the other bracket, it looks like Nick A30's team did fall to Choco Taco Husker's Vision. But again, that was
tough competition.
That's a tough matchup right out the gate to start your first
second
one.
place from Twitch
Rivals. Yeah. And Ninja and Dizzy and King Richard put up 97 points together as a squad. And let me tell you, Dizzy's number is 12, 6, and 16. I don't think he's done yet for the day.
He's just getting warmed up.
Just getting warmed up. So I think they advanced. So again, looks like Goldie, Trainwreck, and Nick A30 fall down. Again, there's only 8 trio squads here, which I kind of like it about it. You know, nice intimate tournament here that we have here for Code Red, Apex Legends. So it's going to be really awesome, man. The action's going to keep going. We're still going to show you the losers bracket side of things when it comes down to losers finals, and of course.
And the doc right there just showing you how useful that tech is. He went from one balloon to the next balloon.
Absolutely.
And he could have just made it the entire way if he really wanted to, but he just decided, hey, I'm going to give my rockets just a little bit of a rest here. But looks like they might have spot one and out.
Yeah, this Canyon's not going to let him do that move, though. This is what I was talking about earlier in the broadcast. This Canyon is such a strong canyon to take at the circle for the high ground. Looks like Doc is going to throw out some frags down below, go and throw out some covers.
Oh, does he connect? 41?
He has a nice digital threat on that, so if Bangalore is going to throw out her smokes, it'll be a nice opportunity for him to, get some work in. Shattered dreams on that armor. And looks like the ring's going to push him out. I would like to see the Doc go right into that ring.
Pushing in, he's got the 301 out. He's getting zoned out just a little bit by someone at the other side of the river here. But he's going to be able to push in. Yeah, he's got that void. And again, you have to remember, you don't take any damage during that. It's such a useful tool. If a Bangalore drops her ultimate on you, if a Gibraltar drops his ultimate on you, that's your get out of jail free card. On the other side though, Viz able to deal with the squad basically by himself now, as the Doc taking this 1v1 will go down to this lifeline now. Will get thirsted. His shield not going to be able to hold up here, but Doc's okay, because his team is still
Did you get ulted, Doc?
No comment. Nothing happened, brother.
He's got to hydrate.
Yeah.
I have to heal.
Yeah. He's chasing.
Viz with the passive is able to kite away now.
Yeah, man, that's the tough thing, man. Sometimes, sometimes the action just gets so chaotic when you're. I mean, that lifeline was just spraying and praying, and they got the job done, getting down the 2-time right there. But right now, of course, this is all bonus right now. The team already advanced.
Another one, Bobby.
We've seen some more action with the carbine. Nice work of that. As you say, you've seen a lot of pros, man. Hitfire is king.
It is, especially in this really close quarters combat. Spitfire with the Hitfire, it's nuts. Oh, Viz is going to go down. No, Crafty is still up.
That's all you need, man. Crafty being up is good to go.
Yeah, and they have a res point like right there, so he can go ahead and recover both of their banners and just bring them right back in. And because the circle just closed, they have plenty of time to go back to their bodies and just basically loot up once again like they never died.
Oh man, that's always fun.
Oh, 76-45 with that wingman, and he's gonna be able to clean that up. That's another point on the board.
I really do love the jumping wingman. It's so fun. You know what? I 100% doubt we're gonna see a Casket today. I don't think any of these guys are going to rock Caustic.
No?
I don't think any of these guys are going to rock Gibraltar. It's going to be Bangalore, it's going to be Wraith, and it's going to be Bloodhound.
It's the whole W. All you do is hold W all day. And that's what you need to do. You need to keep the tempo up. Is that the lifeline that took out Doc earlier? Oh, no. Doesn't look like he was able to get the beacon for Doc. So it's just going to be Viz and Crafty left in this matchup. As soon as he gets the respawn for him. Oh, he spotted one out. That's 42. He's got purple shield. Has to be careful. Instead, he just pokes away at him and backs off from this fight.
Very quiet. All the action is kind of settling in. There's 5 squads left, including their squad. Up to Crafty all by himself. Again, Crafty, an awesome streamer. You guys want to check him out. And if you have a creator code, you can use it as well.
Creator code,
use the creator code as well. But the ultimate accelerate here. You know, what's interesting about the ultimate accelerate is always used as a lifeline. You know,
generally,
you're gonna feed lifeline with those all day because of the care package drop. But that's what I was talking about. You know, we're gonna see all offensive type, legends. I would like to see a lifeline. I think there's so many of these situations that they could have benefited from a lifeline. I think maybe most of these teams don't want to wait for the care package. They don't want to wait for the little doc to work on to do its work to heal. They just want to keep moving, keep looting. And it looks like Viz is going to come right into the battle right now.
I mean, she would have been extremely useful for Goldie, Ernie, and Diesel in that last matchup where they were stuck on top of the watchtower. They were desperately looking for heals. They had the dock there. There we go. That's about 200 HP healed up for them. But they didn't have it at all. They were struggling to find shields. They were struggling to find any medkits or syringes. Instead, if he had a dock, it might have just like put them over the edge to stay alive and stay in this match.
Vis is coming right back in the action. He's still very. The dude has 6 bullets to the wingman in a Spitfire, so not going to have a lot of actual 35 here. Woo! But
That's
he
the
gets
thing, though.
the job
That's the thing,
done.
though. Spitfire is one of the few guns in this game that really needs that upgrade.
It does.
For an extended mag, right? Because it starts off with 35, I believe, which most of the other guns in this game, you got like 14 mag on like the RE45,
right, or the 10,
yeah,
on this Scout.
The alternators, I think, also at like 14. You know, there's a huge difference in terms of the clip size. And Spitfire is one of those that just doesn't need that upgrade.
It is a dominant gun in the console scene as well. It's so strong. Looks like he's gonna have to Batman right out of here. See if he can catch this guy, get him in a headshot, and Scrappy's going to work with that Peacekeeper. Well, we haven't really talked about the Peacekeeper in a sense of like the upgrades that you can have on it, especially with the precision choke.
That precision choke is nuts.
It is.
Once you charge it up,
oh yeah,
it's basically a railgun. Oh,
that's what I'm talking about. Get that straight down headshot, boom, 85 to the head, out you go. As they're gonna just keep padding the stats, keep adding. But at the same time, we talking about this. You are playing this game for a long time today. You're gonna be. You have to stay warm. We talked about it in previous Blackout Fortnite tournaments. When the team gets cold, when you're waiting for your other matchup, or when you're not playing the game, it causes you to get a little slippery with your aim, and it causes you to get a little bit more passive. And you can't have that in these tournaments. You got to keep the pedal to the metal.
One of the great things about this game right now, it's partially a product of how popular it is that there's very low downtime. You're not hopping into a lobby waiting for the server to populate. All of a sudden it says, finding matchmaking, finding server, starting server. You select your legend and you're in game. It's a downtime of about a minute. Right. I absolutely love that right now.
That's what's really. It's because of the map design. The map design is really, really on point. People at Respawn did a great job at just making the action split up, using that canyons, using those checkpoints, the zip lines to get around. The legends themselves have some great mobility. Here we are sitting right on top of Cascades, or you're looking right over there at south is those bunkers. That's a crazy, crazy place. Again, guys, here, as he's taking some action, going to go double time, throw out the smoke launcher. We're going to do our best to jump between all the different kinds of action. We're still in the winner's bracket right here. Disrespect the craft, but we always have the ability to jump around, so we're going to have the team always look out for action that's happening. But we're on board right here because there's 3 squads left, and I always like seeing the top situation, man.
But he has to cut away, right? He doesn't have perfect information in this fight. He doesn't know where the third squad could be. And because they're rotating into the circle, they could be the ones that are getting third party. They could be the ones that, fighting a 2v1 up against 2 squads at this point. And they're already playing at a disadvantage without having Doc here. So Viz and Crafty are going to take this a little bit slower. They're going to try and get onto this high ground, it looks like, just north of Bunker here.
And we didn't talk about it as well, the vaulting, man. The vaulting's very nice. So you could Billy Goat yourself way up to the mountain. There are times you think you're not going to make it, and you barely make it.
Holy shit.
Oh.
I'm still right here.
Looks like Crafty's in trouble right here.
He spotted one out. He's dropped about 50 HP on his shields.
Yeah.
It's just his shields right now.
Yeah, the wingman does have an extended mag. Oh, there goes the ulti. That's right on top. That's Bangalore. He was very lucky. If that was Gibraltar's ulti, he would have been really hurt, because those explode immediately on impact. It's going to get very nasty here all of a sudden. They are not safe inside the circle.
No, that's not nice. There is a blue shield there, so next time Viz takes any damage, he could just go ahead and back off and swap it off instead of having to heal with a battery or a cell. There we go.
Here we go, man. It's a wingman from a distance.
Next with 145, it's onto a purple shield, so he knows that he's at 200 HP. Probably at 155 now.
Right here on this side.
Again, that passive is so strong for the Bangalore.
Oh, yeah, the double time is amazingly strong. We taled about it. They don't even have to hit you. They don't even have to hit you, and you can just go ahead and take off, and it's just insane.
You're never going to catch me.
Never going to get me.
Just runs away.
You can't catch me. Oh, nice try. Oh, 45 to the gut. Nice hit right there with the wingman. He does have a skull piercer on it, so if he does get that hit, it's going to be an 80 plus. If the ring is closing down. Oh, another 45.
Oh, he gets tagged, though.
Laser, but doesn't matter. You're never going to catch me.
He's running out of shield batteries, though. It looked like that might have been his last stack of shield batteries. He still has a Phoenix kit.
Yeah, he's still holding on to Rolling Thunder as well, so He could pop this if things get kind of dicey. Yeah, there it is.
He's waiting. There we go. He's waiting for them to come out a little bit more into the open ground here. There's a lot of buildings for them to try and use to cut away from it now. There we go.
Get inside. Fist is going to rain fire on you, brother.
Now, Crafty has gone down, though. Crafty's gone down now.
This is insane. He's fighting in his own Rolling Thunder.
80
this
damage.
man's possessed.
Got the knock. We'll get the finish. He's at 1 HP.
1 HP in a dream. This is a maniac. Oh, my goodness.
So they're not going to be able to get the +8 from the win, but they've already got the win in this first matchup.
Yep. I cannot believe that he stayed in his Rolling Thunder.
I don't even know.
That thing would kill you instantly. That thing does a lot of damage to you, and he was dead smack in the middle. He was fighting all different directions, and 1 HP in a dream.
Again, though, you just have to have faith, right? You have to have faith in the hipfire in this game because it's surprisingly really good for a lot of these games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, for me, the hit fire it's come and go. What's always thinking I always want to work on some wingman action is let's take a look at some of the replays here and see some of that sweet wingman action all the way from the beginning here. This is at the opening part. This is for the entire round between DrDisrespect, Vis, and Crafty versus Goldie, Ernie, and Diesel.
Game 1, 2, and 3.
Game 1, 2, and 3. As we saw early on, I just think you said so yourself. The main difference was Mike and Yikes, Goldie's team, just didn't find those meaty lobbies. They were
really
very scarce.
And they did complain. You heard them complain about it, right? 13-minute games where a lot of fights were happening, and most of the server, most of the lobby was already dead by the time they got out of their first spawn.
Right.
So what can you do at that point when the lobby just isn't populated anymore, and you're trying your best to rotate, and you're just not finding anybody?
Yeah, that is the slight things of the RNG here, and this was the opening, and this was actually a big moment in the match. I mean, the 8 points was the difference. Was the difference in this first matchup.
Keeping Crafty in this, right? Crafty goes down, but Viz and the Doc were able to keep that game alive, and Crafty, he's the kill leader in this match between these two teams.
And speaking of kill leader, Goldie was a kill leader for his team. He did a lot of great work with that Spitfire. He was leading the charge a lot, calling out the opponents. He was doing such a good job, but his day is not done here. Mike and Yikes just simply go down to the losers bracket. They're going to do. I think he's going to do just fine if he continues to play this way. I mean, hopefully Ernie and Diesel step it up. Of course, Diesel from the old man of Optic. I hope they get it, help out Goldie right now. Of course, you know, Doc has the ability to turn it on. I mean, Doc could all of a sudden get hot, and he did in that opening round. He had 1 kill, and then all of a sudden jumped up to 5 immediately to help out his team right there. But you know, this is a strong team. They stream together. They play together almost every day so far since the launch of Apex Legends. So I see them as going to be heavy favorites.
Yeah.
The good thing is Dizzy and Kings Canyon is on the bottom side of the bracket, so they're not going to run into them so quickly. That will be very helpful for them.
That's a good thing for, you know, Doc's team, but that's also a good thing for us because guess what? Right now we're already in the second round of the upper bracket, and the second